Hello student, myself Vinod Panara, and today we discuss some topic of important engineering material chapter of BME, that is Basic Mechanical Engineering. So in this lecture, first we discuss about ferrous material. So in last lecture, we discussed what do you mean by ferrous material. So ferrous material, that is a material which contain iron as a main component element, that we know. So the raw material for all ferrous metal is pig iron, and pig iron is obtained by smelting the iron in blast furnace with the help of coke and limestone. So the main material for all the ferrous material, that is pig iron. The commonly used ferrous metals are, first one, that is wrought iron. So it is highly refined iron with a small amount of slag that is forged out into fibers. It contains as much as 99% of iron and some other components that are present in very less quantity like carbon, manganese, sulfur, etc. Now it is tough, malleable and ductile. What do you mean by ductility? It is the property of material by which we can convert it into wire shape. Then bolt, nut, chain, crane hooks, railway coupling are the main form in which this iron is used. So this is about wrought iron. Now second one, that is steel. This is the main topic of this chapter. So it is the alloy of carbon and iron, in which carbon that is contained is 0.08 to 1.5%. Now steel generally contain small amount of sulfur, silicon, manganese, etc. Then the carbon steel can be classified into three types. First, low carbon steel, which contain carbon from 0.15 to 0.3 percentage. So it is used for steel structure for building, bridge, ship, etc. So in building, bridge, we have to use steel structure, and in that steel structure, this low carbon steel is used. Then second one, medium carbon steel, which contain carbon from 0.3 to 0.6 percentage, and it is used for manufacturing of connecting rod, crane hooks, railway wheel, etc. Connecting rod, that is a part of IC engine, that is heat engine. So this medium carbon steel that is used for manufacturing of connecting rod, crane hooks, railway wheel, etc. Then high carbon steel, which contain carbon from 0.6 to 1.5 percentage, and it is used for manufacturing of dies, saws, cutting tool, piston ring, etc. Where is this piston ring used? Piston ring provided on piston, and its function is for it provide tight connection between piston and cylinder. So this is three type of carbon steel: low carbon steel, medium carbon steel and high carbon steel. Now we discuss next one, that is alloy steel. So alloy means it is a mixture of material. So in alloy steel, elements other than carbon are also added in sufficient quantity to produce improvement in the property of particular material. So other than carbon, there are various material which are added in a sufficient quantity so that property of a material that increase. And alloy steel can give a better strength, good ductility, good toughness than plain carbon steel. The commonly added element include nickel, chromium, silicon, manganese, tungsten, cobalt, etc. So other than carbon, these elements are also added in material in sufficient quantity so that we have to improve property of a particular material. The main type of alloy steel used in practice are: first one, stainless steel; second one, heat resisting steel; third one, high speed steel; and fourth one, spring steels. So these are the types of alloy steel that is used in a nowadays. Now next one, cast iron. So it is alloy of iron and carbon. So it is alloy means mixture. So it is alloy of iron and carbon. The carbon content in a cast iron, that is vary from 2 to 4.3 percentage. Okay, this is carbon content in cast iron. Now, the various type of cast iron in use are: first one, grey cast iron. So, when the carbon is present in the form of graphite flakes, the cast iron is called grey cast iron. Then these iron casting are widely used for machine tool body, for flywheel, in manufacturing of flywheel, and in pipes and pipe fittings, etc. Now, what is function of flywheel? It control the fluctuation of speed in IC engine. So this grey cast iron that is used in manufacturing of some component of machine tool body, flywheel, pipes, pipe fitting, etc. Then second one, white cast iron. So it contain carbon in the form of cementite. Then it is used in manufacturing of mill liner, pump liner, grinding bowl, etc. So first we discuss grey cast iron, then we discuss white cast iron. Now we discuss malleable cast iron. So it is produced by giving long heat treatment to white cast iron at sufficiently high temperature like 900 degrees Celsius to 950 degrees Celsius, and then allowed to cool slowly. So malleable cast iron that is produced from white cast iron due to heat treatment and cooling process. Then it is widely used in automotive industry. They are also used for hubs of wagon wheel, parts of agriculture machinery, etc. Then we discuss non-ferrous material. So non-ferrous material which contain metal other than iron as their main constituent. Okay. Now the commonly used non-ferrous metals are: first one, aluminium and its alloy. So it is silver white and light in weight than steel and copper. Color of aluminium, that is silver white, and their weight is less than steel and copper. It has good electrical conductivity, good thermal conductivity, and good machinability. It also has good formability and castability also. So these are the property of aluminium and its alloy. It is used in aircraft and automobile industry and cooking vessels and electrical wiring, etc. Then we discuss copper and its alloy. So it is soft, malleable and ductile material with a reddish brown color. It is a good conductor of electricity. Color of this copper, that is reddish brown, and it has good conductor of electricity. Now there are two type of alloy of copper. First one, that is brass. So it is the alloy of copper and zinc. It is used in hydraulic fitting, pump lining, utensil, bearing, etc. Then second alloy of this copper, that is bronze. So it is alloy of copper and tin. Brass is the alloy of copper and zinc. Bronze is the alloy of copper and tin. It resists surface wear and can be cast into shape or rolled into wire, rod, sheet very easily. So that is about bronze. Then we discuss tin. It is the brightly shining white, soft and malleable metal. It is used for making fine solder. Tin foil used for moisture proof packing, etc. So in non-ferrous material we discuss first one, that is aluminium and its alloy, second one, that is bronze, and third one, that is tin. So in this lecture we discuss ferrous material and non-ferrous material. So thank you for today's lecture.